This is the Radiomaster TX16S, probably the best value for the price radio on the market right now. And you know what? It just got better. Most of you probably exactly knows what is Radiomaster TX16S and what it offers, because it's on the market for a very long time and was covered multiple times. By the way, this is my daily driver. If I go flying, I use this TX16S, which is the max version with replaced gimbals to AG0. This, however, what I have over here is the second generation of the TX16S, which brings a few kinda interesting improvements. On the outside, it looks almost exactly like the first generation, but if you look carefully, you might already spot a few differences. The new gimbals shipped together with the Mark II are the cheaper version of the AG01 gimbals. This is the same electronics like the AG01 and the same adjustment system with those 4 screws, so you can adjust the tension and the centering force as well as travel from the outside without having to open the whole radio and mess everything. This is mostly plastic, but the electronics is the same, so it should behave, well, maybe not the same, but at least better than the standard hulls shipped with Mark I. The second improvements are the new pods and the new sliders. First of all, the pods no longer move around when you try to use them. The detent is much nicer, much stronger, and in general you have to use slightly more force to adjust them. This means they are much more precise. And finally, they did the same to the sliders what they did to the pods. Now the detent is much more, well, it's there, and you need more force to move the sliders. That means that you accidentally moving the slider during flight is much less of the probability, and they just one more time feel better. The next improvements are the grips, those sections over here. Right now in the box you will get 2 sets of the grips, bigger and smaller, so you can replace them and adjust how the radio feels in your hands according to your needs. And probably the last external visible feature is the headphones jack over here in the back. If we were talking only about the external differences, this would be probably all. But it's not all, because there are some other changes. First of all, the charging circuit has been greatly improved. Right now the radio can charge from the USB-C, which is located over here with 2.2 amps. So the two 18650 lithium cells that the radio standard uses to power itself will be charged much faster, and they added the reverse polarity protection. So when you just mess the orientation of the batteries, the internals should not catch smoke and, well, be broken immediately. And some extra details like the dual speaker, redesigned battery cover, and the better power handling circuit, which according to the documentation of the Radiomaster should result in the less ripple. And finally, when you power up the radio, you will notice that this is no longer OpenTX. The Mark II is by default shipped with the EdgeTX with the touch screen enabled. Let's talk about the radio section in the Mark II. Mark I was shipped only with 4-in-1 multi-protocol module. With the Mark II you have the option. You can choose either standard 4-in-1, and this is just the simple upgrade to the Mark I, or you can choose slightly more interesting option, which has the internal Express LRS 2.4 GHz radio module. No external radio inside, but if I go into the system section and launch the Express LRS Lua script, yeah, you see, this has internally built-in Express LRS 2.4 module with max power of 250 milliwatts. Long story short, those are the differences between the Mark I and the Mark II of the Radiomaster TX16S. Still the same form factor, still the same layout of the switches, but with better pods, better sliders, better gimbals, and some internal electrical and electronical improvements shipped to you by default. And if you want to, you still can upgrade the Mark II just like you could upgrade the Mark I, because the Mark II will accept the AG01 gimbals, it will accept, for example, the LED illumination for the gimbals or the CNC additions just like you could buy for the Mark I. If you would like to know more about the interesting RC radios, here's the video for you. I'm Paweł Spychalski, thank you very much for watching, and like always, happy flying!